All right. Good morning, everyone. I'm Mike Rivers, here to show you a quick tip about Power BI and specifically about relationships within Power BI. For those of you who don't know, Power BI is a very powerful business intelligence tool that allows you to ask a lot of questions in a dynamic way that you wouldn't necessarily normally be able to with something like a flat file or an Excel file or something like that. So what I have here today is three tables that I've created, three data sets, or three tables within a data set that I've created, sort of standard run-of-the-mill customer order product table. And I've also slotted out some visualizations here. I've got a slicer visual, a column graph, and a card visual here as well. So just to get started here, I'm going to pull in a few things into these visualizations to show you, to demonstrate some of the power of relationships and how they might go wrong in the first place and how to fix them. So the first thing I want to do is I want to drag in our quantity. I'm creating, with this right here, what I'm doing is I'm trying to create a sales table for our sales department. So I've got our quantity, and then I also want to know which products are selling how much. So I want to pull in our axis. For our axis, I want to pull in product name. And already it's looking a bit strange because it doesn't seem like each product should sell the exact same amount, but bear with me while I walk you through this. For our slicer visualization, I want to pull in our customer name here. And we can see all of our customer names there. And then lastly, I want to create a new measure. I want to create a new measure called total sales. That's going to multiply the price of each unit times the quantity sold. So in here, I'm going to type in total sales here. This is a DAX formula. This is DAX language that Microsoft uses for a number of things. And so for here, this is going to be called total sales, and this is sum of our quantity in our order table times the sum of our price in our order table. Okay, so sum is quantity times price. And we'll press enter there. And we'll create our total sales measure in our order table. We'll drag and drop that over to our total sales card, or excuse me, our card visualization, and drop that in there. And it shows about 65,000. Now, one of the things that you can do with Power BI is you dynamically filter, or dynamically highlight things, and all of the visualizations should change based on what you have, if you have your relationships in order. Currently, we don't, and this is what happens. For each thing, Power BI doesn't know how these tables relate, so it's just adding them all up together. And you can see that each one says 194 for the number of units sold, and then you can see each customer also is not showing how much each customer is buying. And it also doesn't show the total sales to that customer. It's still just saying, okay, well, here's the total sales for everything that you have within your data set. So then what we're going to do is we're going to go to our model over here to the left. And this is where we're going to create our relationships. And to create relationships, there's two ways to do that. I'm going to show you the first way, and this is the maybe the more structured way. But you can come in here to this Manage Relationships button up top, click on that. Go to New Relationship down to the bottom. Then we're going to find our tables that we want to relate. One is the customer table. You can see each row represents one customer, a unique customer with a unique customer ID. And then we want to relate that to our order table, so we can see which customers bought which things. So that's a one-to-many relationship, and you can see that's represented down here in the cardinality. You've got one customer to potentially many customers within here. Multiple customers could buy multiple products on multiple different days. So we've got a one-to-many. We'll make that relationship active, and we'll keep that cross-filter direction as single for now. You can see there's our one relationship we have in there so far. We can close that, and here's our relationship represented, our one-to-many relationship, one in the customer table, many in the order table. Then we're going to do the same thing for our product to our order table to know which products were bought. And so what we're going to do is the same thing, but we're going to do it in a sort of a quicker way. But here we go, just going to be drag and drop, drag product ID over to product ID in the order table. And then Power BI will automatically detect that it's a one-to-many relationship similar to our customer table. And this is really this is really a best practice in your Power BI modeling. You want to have your dimensions, make sure those are just a one. They're unique tables. They have they're just going to relate to your fact table here, your order table, and this is a good model for what we're looking at. So then we're going to go back over to our report page, our sales report page. And you can see already things are looking a little bit more like they should be. So here we can see I've got 88 of this product, the Spy Like Me, 49, 21, and so forth down the line. And so we can see that means that the product and the order table have been connected here. So the Power BI is now understanding how all these tables are relating. So we can also click on our customers here to see how much our customers might have bought and what their total sales are as well. So you can see that's dynamically filtering in our card for our measure as well. And that's really a simple but very straightforward example of how to use relationships within Power BI. Thank you very much.